All right. So let's finish talking and let's start working out. So today our Torah portion is Parshat Re'eh. It is the Torah portion that was my older son, my son and my oldest daughter's B'nai Mitzvah, so it has a special place in my heart. It is Moses talking to the children of Israel about when they come into the land of Israel, there's going to be this ceremony, which is actually outlined a little bit later in the Torah, where there are these two mountains that overlook the city of Shechem, which is today the city of Nablus. One of those mountains, I don't know if you've ever been there, but one of those mountains is completely green and covered in foliage, and the other one is all rocky and brown. And they're right on opposite sides of a valley. It's very, very dramatic. And this is where the children of Israel were supposed to stand between those two mountains, and blessings and curses were supposed to be pronounced from those two mountains, presenting the really stark contrast between what it's like to follow the commandments and be blessed, and what it's like to ignore the commandments and be punished. So we're going to start out with a Tabata, which is going to be 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, two different exercises. One exercise is going to be mountain climbers, and I'll show you what mountain climbers look like, obviously, because the mountains Har Eval and Har Grizim, or you can do a high knee march instead. Then the other thing that we're going to do is a dynamic backstretch, because I don't know, dynamic backstretch reminds me sort of like climbing a mountain too. So let me just show you what mountain climbers look like. They're down on the ground. And all right, so if you want to do those, you can do those. That's what I'll be doing. Otherwise, the exercise will be a high knee march, okay? After that, we're going to do so there's a discussion about the offerings that the people were supposed to bring. So we're actually going to do some shoulder stretching matrix, which we may have done at some time, but I'm sure it's been a really long time. A great stretch for the shoulders. We're going to be moving our shoulders every way that we can. Not necessarily a difficult thing to do, but a great stretch. After that, we're going to be doing it talks about the Shemitah year, which is the 7th year of remission. So we're going to be doing 7 rounds of 7 exercises, 7 reps of each one. That'll be fun, right? All right, and then we're going to finish up with some core exercises that are going to be 3 different core exercises, because at the very end of the Torah portion, it talks about the 3 pilgrimage festivals, Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot. So that's going to be our workout for today. I'm going to get the music started, and then we're going to do our Tabata. Today is music mashup number 16. So let me get the music going here. And I'm going to get our Tabata going. All right, so let's get ready. First thing we're going to do is either mountain climbers or a high knee march. All right, take a break. And now we've got our dynamic back stretch. Here we go. One arm up, one arm down. And we don't have to go real fast here. The goal is always to get the best stretch that you can. And you should feel this in your upper back. All right, take a break. Time for mountain climbers or high knee march, whichever one you want. 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a rest. And let's get ready for dynamic back stretch again. 2, 1. Thing about a dynamic back stretch is on the surface, it doesn't seem like it would be that difficult, but you really do feel it. So keep the arms as straight as you can, right from the side. All right, 2 rounds down. 3rd round, let's get ready for our mountain climbers or high knee marches. So when I was at the seminary in clinical school, I spent a few years studying in Israel. And one year we took a field trip to Nablus, to the town of Shem. Actually, I got to see it. And even to this day, okay, take a break. Even to this day, one mountain is covered in greenery and the other one is rocky and brown. It's really stunning to see on either side of the valley. And in the valley is the town of Nablus, which is where Joseph's tomb is, where Joseph is buried, according to tradition. Unfortunately, it's sort of become a hot spot between Palestinians and Israelis. Okay, here we go. Last round. All right, last round of dynamic stretches. All right, take a rest here. Grab a little bit of water if you'd like. All right, so now what we have is our shoulder press matrix. So we're going to start out in the sagittal plane. And if anybody knows anything about like engineering or also about physiology, whatever, the sagittal plane is this plane. This is the frontal plane that goes this way. Sagittal plane goes this way. The transverse goes this way. So we're going to be doing shoulder stretches in those 3 planes, plus we're going to do 2 other shoulder exercises. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is raise your right hand out in front of you, right, like you're reaching to press an elevator button. And what you're going to do is actually reach forward like this. So see how my shoulder is going forward? All right, we're going to do 15 of those. So here we go. 1, 2, between each one, the arm goes down. 3, straight arm. 4, 5, 6, there is no joint in the human body. 7, that moves in more directions and in more ways than the shoulder. 11, 12, 13, that's why there's so many opportunities to mess up your shoulder. All right, so let's do the other arm now. Left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, so now in the sagittal plane, we've gone forward. Now we're going to go in the sagittal plane backwards. So we're going to reach back like this as far as you can go. So a lot of people get pain when they do this if they've had previous injuries. So only go as far back as you can go without pain. We're going to start with the right arm. 1, 2, 3. So this isn't a strenuous exercise, but it's so important because as we get older, things begin to tighten, and these kinds of exercises keep us nice and stretched out. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, same thing on the other side now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, that's the sagittal plane, forward and backwards. Now we're going to do our frontal plane, which is to our side. We're going to start with our right arm. Right arm is going to come up like this and then reach out. So it's not just raising the right arm, it's also that reach. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really give a good reach here. 10, 11, 12, 3 more, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So last year, 8, I had some bicep surgery. 9, and I actually thought I had a shoulder problem. It turned out it was my bicep. And when they did the MRI or the CAT scan, whatever it was that they did, 12, the doctor said, no, actually your shoulders look great, which I was happy to hear because I thought I was going to have rotator cuff. That's 15. All right, now we've gone out to each side. Now we're going to go opposite sides. So it's going to look like this. Again, only go as far as you can without pain. All right, here we go. And for this, you may want to have your feet a little bit wider apart so that you don't lose balance. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, now the same thing with the left arm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we've done the sagittal plane front and back. We've done the frontal plane side to side, over and over. What we've got now is a transversal plane, which means we're going to be crossing the center line. So we're going to start out with our feet shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit more than shoulder width apart. And we're going to reach down and then bring your elbow back like this. All right, so like this and back. 15 on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You should feel that shoulder blade coming to the center of your back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is an excellent exercise. 11 for posture. 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right. The same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy, for some reason this side, 6, I'm really feeling the stretch. 7, feels tight. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, last 3. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to reach behind and come forward. All right, so we've got 50 of those. Reach as far behind you can to your back pocket on the opposite side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, same thing with the left arm, starting at your back pocket on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, now we've done sagittal plane, forward and backwards, frontal plane, both sides, and now we've just done transverse forward and back. Now what we're going to do is shoulder shrugs. A lot of people do these with dumbbells. We're going to do them without dumbbells today, just to bring up those shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, the last one we've got, we're going to start with our hands in front, and we're just going to reach for the stars. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here's our last 3. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, amazing. Grab some water. All right, so the next exercise that we're going to do is 7 exercises. Each one of them we're doing 7 reps and 7 rounds. Okay, so the 7 exercises are dumbbell front raises, like this, then dumbbell lateral raises. Then we've got a split squat, which I think we've done before, but it's been a little while. 1, 2, right? So for these, you want to make sure that your butt is going back. It's not just lunges, it's a squat. Then we've got a knee thrust. Knee thrust, you start with your knee back, come up like this. All right, we're going to do 7 on each side, 7 on the left, 7 on the right. Then we're going to do a lateral dumbbell transfer. So we start with the dumbbell in one hand, transfer it to the other hand, and come back. It's kind of like a reverse chest fly. And then finally, we're going to do dumbbell punches. So I would recommend for these, I'm going to be doing 5-pounders. You can either do 5-pounders or 3-pounders. I wouldn't go much heavier than that because I just think that what ends up happening is it's too heavy and your form will suffer and you'll start to hurt your back. All right, so let's get started. Grab some dumbbells. We've got 7 rounds here. Just 7 reps for each one. Remember to keep your core engaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we're going to go out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, now we've got our split squats. Go ahead and put those dumbbells down. Legs are wide apart, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. All right, now we've got our knee thrusters. We're going to start with knee thrust on the left side. Left leg is back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, if you want, you can also bring your arms into it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, and then our last exercise. Oh, no, we've got 2 more. We've got our dumbbell transfer. Here we go. Start with dumbbell in one hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, the last one we have are 7 punches. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. All right, that's 1 round down. Now we're going to do our front raises again. Keep that core nice and engaged. We'll take a break after round 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Remember, always keep your core engaged here. Out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, put those dumbbells down. Split squats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. All right, knee thruster on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Grab your dumbbell. We've got the lateral transfer now. Welcome back, Sherry.
I'm back. I lost my connection.
We missed you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So Sherry, what we're doing here is we're just using one dumbbell and we're handing it back and forth. Okay, now we've got 7 punches. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. All right, we've got one more round and then we're going to take a break. So here we go. We've got forward. I have to mark it down, otherwise I lose track. All right, just like counting the Omer. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, now we're going to do the same thing out to the side, only up to shoulder height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, time for those split squats. Put those dumbbells down. Feet are separated. Here we go. Remember, it's a squat, so your butt goes back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. All right, time for our knee thrusters. Left leg goes back. 1, 2. Remember, you don't have to do the arms here. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, now we've got our lateral dumbbell transfer. So one dumbbell in one hand. Again, wouldn't go any heavier than a 5 on this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, grab your dumbbells again. Last set of dumbbell punches until we take our break. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. All right, let's take a quick water break here. Okay, so we've got 3 rounds down, 4 rounds to go. Ready? Let's do it. Front raise. 1, 2, 3. Keep that core engaged so that you're not swinging your back. 5, 6, and 7. Now we're going to go out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, you can go ahead and put your dumbbells down. We've got our lateral squats, our split squats. 1, 2, 3. Remember to get that butt back. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. All right, time for the knee thruster. Left leg goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Switch to the other side now. Right leg goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, time for that lateral dumbbell transfer. Grab one dumbbell. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm actually throwing the dumbbell. 4. It's easier. 5, 6, 7. Grab your second dumbbell and let's punch it out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Back to our front raises. Here we go. We're in round 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Lateral out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Go ahead and set those dumbbells down. We've got our split squats now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you know when you do a squat, how you make sure that your knee is not going forward of your toes. That's true with the split squat as well. 7 and 7. So make sure your butt's going back far enough. Okay, let's do our knee thrusters. Left leg goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Grab one dumbbell for our lateral transfer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 7 punches. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 7. All right, grab a quick water, and then we've got rounds 6 and 7. I don't know if we're going to get to the last round that I had planned. I was worried this workout was too short. All right, we're going to do our front raises now. Last 2 rounds, 6 and 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, time for our split squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. All right, time for those crazy knee thrusters. Left leg is back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Switch, right leg goes back now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Grab one dumbbell for the lateral dumbbell transfer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's punch it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. All right, now we've got our last round. Front raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Out to the side. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set those dumbbells down. Split squats. Last round. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. Knee thrusters, left leg is back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Switch to the other side. Right leg is back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, here we go. Our last set of lateral transfer. Not to be confused with Manhattan Transfer. Good song, sing that song, The Boy from New York City. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's punch it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, awesome. All right, we're not going to get to our last round because I do want to leave us some time to do some stretching here. All right, let's start out with the rhomboid stretch. Arms straight out in front. Cross your body. Right, same thing on the other side now. All right, now we're going to reach behind and gently pull down. Switch sides now. All right, reverse shoulder roll. And we're going to finish up with a calf stretch. So for the calf stretch, you can either use a wall or a table. I'm going to be using a chair. One leg forward, one leg back. The front knee is bent. Push that heel as hard as you can into the ground. You'll feel a great stretch through the calf. All right, let's switch side. Go ahead and push as hard as you can with that back heel. All right, good work. Make sure that you hydrate here today, the rest of the day, because those exercises, those were something else today. So we'll plan on next Wednesday and the following Wednesday through the month of August, and then when September comes, we'll have a break, and then we'll communicate to you what happens after that. All right. All right, great. Thank you for joining me, everybody, today, and we'll see you next week, God willing.